This just in. Let me start with the part that sounds like a joke. Every morning I read a eulogy I wrote for myself. Yes, a eulogy for me while very much alive. It's part of Donald Miller's Hero on a Mission routine. And despite the dark-sounding setup, it's weirdly hopeful. You write about the person you want to become, then spend your days pretending you already are that person. A kind, focused, grounded version of yourself, which is a nice contrast to the one who forgets her password twice before breakfast. At some point, I noticed something. My small identity-based affirmations like, I'm someone who brings calm to chaotic projects, or I finish what I start, actually worked better than any SMART goal I'd ever set, especially the ones with charts. Turns out there's research to back this up. So here's the case against SMART goals, if you're wired like me. Let's start with what SMART goals were built for. Factories, corporates, and environments where someone needs to hit a number and someone else is keeping score. The moment your toddler gets sick, your workload triples, or you just need a nap instead of a spreadsheet, that whole system turns into a guilt machine. SMART goals assume a perfect world. Most small businesses do not qualify. This is why they break. They don't allow flexibility. There's no room to adjust without feeling like you failed. They reward outcome, not effort. If you almost made it, it still counts as no. They ignore your mood, motivation, energy level, and everything else that makes you human. Also, let's be honest, if you're a neurodivergent, easily overwhelmed, or simply resistant to being told what to do, even by yourself, SMART goals can make you feel like a very organized failure. Here's what works better. Small, identity-based affirmations. Psychologists call them process goals, but really they're just things to tell yourself that help you act like the person you want to be. Not, I will write 5 blogs this month, but I'm someone who writes to help people. Not lose 10 kilograms by April, but I am someone who honors my body. The shift here is from performance to identity, from deadlines to direction. Here's why this works. It taps into intrinsic motivation. You want to do it because it matters to you. It builds resilience, and you're less likely to quit when things wobble. It's self-reinforcing. The more you show up as that person, the more it becomes real. Plus, science says your brain starts rewiring itself when you repeat these affirmations daily. Tiny habits compound, especially when they're linked to your sense of self. Here's who it works best for. Perceiving types, or MBTIPs, who hate rigid plans. Highly sensitive people who get overwhelmed easily. ADHD brains that run on interest rather than obligation. Anyone who's burnt out and can't face another spreadsheet. And if your inner critic tends to yell at you when you miss a checkbox, this way lets you keep moving without waiting for a pep talk or productivity app to save you. Here's what I've learned from whispering to myself in the bathroom mirror. The affirmations only work when they're small, grounded, and repeated. I've made mine part of my coffee ritual, wedged between brushing my teeth and pretending I still remember my schedule. Here's how I structure them now. Number 1, who I am. I'm someone who brings clarity to chaos. Number 2, why it matters. Because I want my clients to feel calm and confident. And number 3, what I do. I organize the mess into something simple every day. That little combo beats a vague, be more productive sticky notes every time. Then there's the hybrid option, which is to use both when it makes sense. I'm not saying SMART goals are evil. They just work best when the road ahead is clear, the conditions are stable, and there's no toddler sneezing on your keyboard. That said, I did set a smartish goal last year. I committed to publishing 1 blog and 1 video every day, and I've done it consistently. Not because I had a spreadsheet guilt tripping me, although my video editor Jacques can guilt trip me a little bit when I'm late with my recordings, but because I combined it with affirmations like, I am someone who shares what I learn. I'm someone who finishes things. So while the daily publishing is a concrete target, the motivation behind it is rooted in who I'm becoming, not just what I'm trying to tick off. Here's the balance that works. Use SMART goals when there's a clear destination, the deadline has real stakes, and you need structure or team alignment. Use affirmations when you're figuring things out as you go. You're building resilience or recovering momentum, and you want the change to last beyond the finish line. Start with identity, use structure when you're ready, and go back to affirmations when life gets weird. And in between, just keep showing up as the person you're becoming. That counts. If this sounds like you, you're not alone. This isn't a productivity hack. It's a self-recognition tool. If you're the kind of business owner who thrives on meaning more than metrics, affirmations help you move without burnout. If you've tried SMART goals and found them brittle, this isn't weakness, it's wiring. You're not failing, you're adapting. And with a few small words said daily, you might surprise yourself into becoming that version of you wrote about in the eulogy. The one who followed through, not because she had to, but because it felt like her. While you're here, download my 5-minute marketing fix to get one sentence that tells people who you are and why it matters. You can download it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? What's a goal you only stuck with once you made it personal? I'll go first. I kept writing and recording because I finally saw myself as someone who finishes what they start. Okay, your turn. What identity helped you follow through? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.